we back. So far, we've rebuilt the Orlando Magic with the first overall pick, the OKC Thunder with the second overall pick. So you know we rocking H-Town as I try to bring them that championship, the first one since the shirt, really. You feel me? So this is an uphill battle, man. They're quite a ways away. They basically just started to rebuild after trading James Harden like a year ago. So this might be a long one. Buckle in, all right? Today's video is brought to you by NordVPN. They've been a sponsor in this channel for as long as I can remember because it is a service that I'm using every single day. NordVPN gives you next level protection when you're browsing on unfamiliar networks. Security is super important for me, but maybe it's not for you. Let me give you another reason that Nord is the real deal. Sometimes I'm bored with US Netflix, so I changed my location to the UK, and you got a plethora of different titles that you can watch. But that's not it, because Nord is starting their new threat protection feature. All you have to do is toggle it on, and now your security is so much deeper. This service is going to protect you from malicious websites, trackers, malware, and intrusive ads. There's a ton of websites that try to get your information and learn about you, and with Nord's threat protection, that's no longer the case. All you have to do is hit that link in the description to go to NordVPN/KLT4Q because they're giving you a huge deal. We're talking about a 2-year deal plus an additional month at a huge discount, and it is completely risk-free. You got a 30-day back guarantee if you don't like the service. I appreciate NordVPN for sponsoring another video. Let's get back to the action. All I can really hope for is that the save file that we're using right now is not bad. I'll be downloading ones from the creators out there in I guess Xbox world. They don't always be the greatest, you feel me? But we do have the third overall pick. We do got the right draft class in, so let's do it. There's a lot of different things that we got to do this offseason for the Houston Rockets. I think number one on our agenda is to get some value out of Christian Wood. Number two on our agenda is to see what they had going on with John Wall. Why was I about to call him by his full name like I was his mother or something? No, John Wall. And that's kind of it. I mean, we can find a spot maybe for Eric Gordon, but unfortunately, Eric Gordon's only 76 in this game. In reality, you know, he had a really good season this year, so I'm surprised they never bumped him up. So maybe get some value out of him. I don't know how much value you're going to get from a 76 overall player that's also 33, but another player that we can potentially trade, and we got to figure out of all of these young players who's here for the future. I'm pretty confident that saying Jalen Green is here. A little less confident about Kevin Porter Jr., but I'm not counting it out. Jayshawn Tate, you know, is a question mark. Alperen Sengun, if it was up to me, he'd be our starting center once we win a championship, but I don't really know what his progression is going to be like, so we got a lot of decisions to make. I will say this right up front. This is not going to be a 100% realistic rebuilding video, as they never really are, but I'm going to have some fun and try to bring a championship to H-Town, all right? Hopefully this draft goes the way people anticipated, where number one and number two is either Paolo and Jabari Smith Jr. one way or another, and we can get, oh no, not Paolo, Jabari Smith and Chet, so we can get Paolo. First overall pick goes to Chet, all right. Second overall pick is, all right. Okay, Shaden Sharp. I'm still going to go with Paolo. I already did a video where Jabari Smith got drafted. I haven't used Paolo Banchero just yet, so I'm going to draft him and assume that that's going to be the way we work, all right? I think we had another pick, number 17. Yeah, number 17. And low-key, I should have been looking around the league and try to figure out what we can get for Christian Wood right now. $14 million and 85 overall player is really, really good. I want this guy. Legitimately, I want him. I don't think it's a realistic thing. 85 overall, and I'm guessing James Wiseman's potential is going to be insane. But I want James Wiseman. So I'm gonna stop trading Christian Wood right now and wait to see what James Wiseman gets a free agency, which is just going to be like a little bit off for continuing his rookie deal, and maybe they'll be interested. Probably not, but if they're not, then somebody else will be. So let's go ahead and use this 17th overall pick. I think I saw Johnny Davis was available. I don't really know if we need more guards, but like if I'm taking best player available, it's gonna be Johnny. So that's what we're taking. I mean, just, hey, you go best player available and you let things unfold. Banchero is a 78 overall player. Shout out to him. Can I steal a Bulls second round pick and a Grizzlies second round pick to do this trade? You're getting the better player in this point. And we got the deal done. John Wall is going to LA. We brought back Russell Westbrook, but I'm going to let Russell Westbrook do what he wants, and we're going to buy him out and let him become a free agent. I know buyouts aren't a thing in NBA 2K. I don't understand why it's not, but it should be. So Brody has hit the open market. Good luck. Go find that team that's going to value you, my boy. So we didn't really need him there. We have to figure out this Christian Wood thing, so let's try to figure that out right now. Again, I said I wanted to get James Wiseman. I don't think it's super likely. But yeah, that value is insane, and they got to make about $3 million, which we talk about the Golden State Warriors making up $3 million is kind of tough. They got Tata Washington at pick number 28, I guess. So yeah, in order to make them or get them to the point where they need to be, we got to like take Jonathan Kuminga, which obviously, yeah, that's not happening. So Christian Wood's probably not going to the Golden State Warriors. What if I just did a simple trade find? Let's just figure out what we can get. I know Tobias Harris is going to pop up because, yeah, that makes sense. I'm just trying to think about teams that can use like a really good power forward / center play. And if I'm thinking about center play, there's one team that immediately comes to mind. It's this one. They're going to have, like, can I get like Kai Jones, who's what number pick were you again, Kai? 19th overall pick. And if I could get PJ Washington too, and can I also get like your 2026? That feels like a lot. They want to swap with one of our picks with Brooklyn, but I'm not really interested in that. So instead, I'll give you this Grizzlies pick, second rounder. They still want that first. I don't really care about Nick Richards enough to want him in a trade package, even if he might be solid. I don't know if the Hornets are going to be that team, but I will do reverse trade find. Y'all know reverse trade find is kind of weird like that. Sometimes it'll give you a good look. So I'm going to ask for this 2025 first round pick, PJ Washington. They want Kevin Porter Jr., Christian Wood in 2 seconds. Christian Wood in 2 seconds feels pretty solid. It's Chicago second. I don't know if they're going to be good next season. And it's the Warriors second from 2 years from now. We get an unprotected first round pick. We get PJ Washington, Christian Wood. Good luck over there with LaMelo. Last pick or last trade I kind of want to do is this one. Giving salary relief to the Miami Heat, so you don't have to pay Duncan Robinson the $54 million he's promised. You only got to pay 1 year of about $19 million for Eric Gordon. The only problem is they're the same overall, and I want some additional value. And I mean, 2 second-round picks to take on that contract, actually, I don't think that's worth it. If they had another first, I'd be interested, but not for 2 seconds. Let me just throw them in a trade find and see what comes up. Can I give you some salary relief here, Mr. Pelican? Give me the Bucks pick. So Devontae Graham, they gave him he's got 3 years left on his deal, and y'all saw he can only play a little bit once we come playoff time. Eric Gordon can play at least a little bit. It's probably not likely. They want to swap first round picks, but instead of that, I'll give you a second, and you give us back your own pick. They really want this swap, but I don't really want to do this swap. How about, is there another pick that you see less valuable? I know you probably like the Lakers picks because the Lakers are usually bad in this game. They want Charlotte's pick. Unlikely, but I think that would be a cool trade. You know, I'm thinking about teams that would want a 1 year rental on Eric Gordon for some salary relief, and then you give me a pick for taking on that salary. Like, this is the initial trade. I'm like, you got to give me something. I'm not giving you nothing more. And they say no. Joe Harris, no. Davis Bertans. This is a team that could be using some salary cap salary cap relief as well. First round pick. It's just not gonna happen. I'll give you that second though. 3 seconds, it's not worth it at that point. It's not worth it at that point. Dang, see, I'm trying to give you some somewhat realistic trades, 2K. Somewhat. It was Davis Bertans and a first round pick, Eric Gordon. Literally, that's the trade I tried to do. All right, so we got in some extended salary. I mean, he's not gonna play for us. PJ actually will play for us. We got a lot of forwards and centers on the team. Not that big of a deal. We'll be all right. Qualifying offer, I'll let Bruno walk. I'll let Knicks walk, and the rest can walk as well. Get the free agency. We got big money, but we are a rebuilding team, so we're not looking to sign no big free agents. I'm curious to where Russell Westbrook is going to go. He's got 0 offers, and he's expected $1 million. He's trying to go somewhere to sign for the minimum. That's actually very interesting. Actually, is there a wing? In my mind, we should be trying to maybe... I think Jayshawn Tate will probably move over to the 3. Him and Paolo. But I was trying to figure out if there was a restricted free agent, small forward out there on the market. And there's not, so I think we're fine. Yeah, I don't think we make any signings this free agency period. I think we just let it ride. The Spurs for... Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The Wizards get Kyrie and... What? Salary cap is on. How the heck did the Wizards just bring in... How did they do this? This is a team with no... What am I missing? Yes, salary cap is on. I am so confused. How the heck did you bring in Kyrie and bring back Bradley Beal? This is literally impossible. I'm not going to sweat over it because it doesn't really impact our video. But how the heck did they just do that? I don't know. I don't know. Where's Russell Westbrook? What did Brody sign to? That's who I care about. EJ Liddell? Is he a power forward center? I have no idea. I guess Russell Westbrook has not signed just yet. I'm a little bit afraid that he's not going to sign anywhere. Now he wants 17 million. Oh, you definitely not signing nowhere. How did we get, you just wanted 1 million 3 days ago. What did your manager do? What did your manager make you think that you were worth? How the heck I still don't know how the Wizards just finesse the league. I'm not even sure. Anyway, Jalen Green jumped up a ton. That is amazing. PJ Washington jumped up. Kevin Porter Jr. jumped up 2, which is a little bit disappointing, but he's got 25 badges now, so that's at least a good thing. Alperen Sengun looks pretty good. I'm excited about this season. We got a ton of players. They definitely gonna tell us to cut some of these players because we got a bunch of them. All those restricted free agents just come back to the team. I don't want them back on this team. Being honest with you, we got 17 players. We got to cut 2. I mean, I'll just do the easy thing. That's 1. That's 2. All right, we advance. Okay, so how do I want to run my lineup? Like I said, I think that I want to run Jayshawn Tate at the 3 just because we don't have any wings and he's small enough to do that. So it could be Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, Jayshawn Tate, Paolo Banchero, and then I'm starting Alperen Sengun. Even if this front court right now probably not going to defend the best, I still want them to be playing together because I think that's our front court of the future. At least I hope it's our front court of the future. We got a ton of center minutes, so like Nick Richards probably getting flipped to another team once we get towards the deadline. And yeah, man, Johnny Davis should get some minutes. So I'm going to make some room for Johnny Davis, even if it's not a lot. I think he could be a part of our future as well. And now we move into our next season going against the Raptors in the season opener. Banchero's amazing in his first game, but it was not enough to beat this team. How the heck did the Wizards do what they did? I'm going to add to my, not trade block or not target block, but like the trade. We're putting Nick Richards there, who's making a minimum. I am putting, I guess, David Nwaba there. And that's pretty much it. All right, we're going to get to simulating to like the deadline and see what teams are selling, rebuilding. Maybe we can snag a guy that's going to hit restricted free agency or something. I'm not completely sure. All right, so there are a couple teams that are buying. And when I see a team that's buying, I'm immediately thinking, dang, the Warriors suck. Y'all should be selling. James Wiseman is just sitting. Oh, snap. Now I wish I had Christian Wood. I wonder if I did trade finder James Wiseman, what the heck will come up? I'm just so curious. Wow. And they give us this year's pick and they suck. Wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute, bro. No. I said it wasn't supposed to be realistic, but that's too unrealistic. I mean, if I'm trading, no. Okay, so I'm looking for teams that are buying because if they're buying, that means they're willing to give up draft capital in order to just make marginal increasing to the team. And there's a lot of teams buying, and I got some pieces that are relatively cheap and like I don't know, Garrison Matthews or David Nwaba or Nick Richards, who could come help it. He's mad because he ain't got no PT. So I'm throwing Nick Richards in the trade finder. Give me a pick, and you can have Nick Richards. The Spurs, buying team. They want a second. Sure, you can have the second. We got our first round pick from the Spurs, who needed a backup center, I think. Or did it. Not my problem. They said they were buying, and they did buy. Now their fans can be happy that they made some trade to get at least a little bit better. Give me the Lakers pick, and I'll take away the bad contract. Just give me the pick and I take away the bad contract. This is an amazing deal. You can have DJ Stewart as well. Oh my God, I don't want the extra pick. Like, this is so crazy. I just want to help you. I just want to help you. I just want to look out for your organization while simultaneously looking out for my organization. Is that too much to ask for? Is that too much to ask for? You gave this man a lot of money, and you know I'm taking it away from him. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. I didn't realize how many picks this team had, but then I remembered the Drew Holiday trade. They gave up a lot for Drew Holiday, and hey, it was worth it. Drew Holiday helped the Bucks win the championship. Not just helped, he played an amazing role in them winning the championship, so you can't be mad at him. But I think I just start simulating. Nobody wants David Nwaba. He's not good enough to get a first round pick, so we're just going to continue to sim. We're the 11th seed, 12th seed, bordering around that time or that spot. So we're not going to be a playoff team this year. That wasn't our plan. We were not planning on being a playoff team this year. This is what we wanted. Banchero wins Rookie of the Year, averaging about 16.5, 8.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. He played really well all around. And what is that? I'm excited about that. You know, that's a good year for him, and that's amazing. Johnny Davis, second team, because he got minutes. As long as you got minutes this season, you made an All-NBA team. That's what it looks like. They ain't have enough people to qualify. So, okay, we're good. We were the 11th seed. The Washington Wizards are the 2 seed. I'm so fascinated by the Washington Wizards. They got eliminated by the 7th seed, but I'm so fascinated by them. The fact that they did what they did legally, I don't know how, but they did. Here we go. NBA Draft Lottery. We got the odds on getting the 10th pick. And I'm confused. Why would the Nets have my pick? Isn't it a best swap? And we get the best? Oh, okay, it was. Okay, great. So we got 6 and 10 in this year's draft, and we might have even more. No, just 6 and 10. Okay, that's pretty solid. I did not load in the 2023 draft class because where it's hard to find a good one. So I wonder what I do with this. This is basically the last year of Davis Bertans. You know, it's a team option, so you just don't pick it up. So if I could trade him away with number 10, see what's around the league right now. Hey, if y'all are afraid that y'all gonna lose OG Anunoby in free agency next season and you just want to pick, I'll get that to you. OG Anunoby, welcome to the team. I traded the 10th overall pick for OG. I love that deal. OG Anunoby's the real deal. I love him, and in the game, he plays the glue role very well. So with this pick, this guy's got 18 badges. If he got 18, if he a real life 18 badge guy, that's a steal at number 6. I doubt he actually is. He's got 18 badges as a rookie. Are you serious? A lot of finishing, some shooting, some playmaking, and oh snap! I don't know how to pronounce your name, my boy. But we might have just got a steal at number 6. What was number 10? What did number 10 end up being the pick we traded away? That's a really good power forward, 19-year-old power forward. So, oh snap! I could have both of those dudes, huh? His shot tendency is super low, and we got Paolo Banchero. We're not looking Hall of Fame. Oh, I got finessed. Hey, you win some, you lose some. What? I mean, I guess his floor is a starter, and he's probably somewhere in between. But bro, that's an amazing draft. Hey, he did it again. Hey, that boy did it again over there. Masai just be going crazy. I'm not bringing back Garrison Matthews. He didn't really play for us this season, and even though it's only $2 million, I ain't about to pay that boy. We got too many people in the rotation anyway. I'll bring back Usman Garuba because I liked him coming out of the draft, and I want him to turn into something. But Nwaba and Matthews, hopefully y'all find y'all next spot. I didn't look to see where Russell Westbrook ended up, and now I need to go back and see. Oh, he retired. Did you Hall of Fame? Yep, Russell Westbrook retired. Ha. Where did you end your career though? He ended his last season. That was his last season. I bought him out, and he never got another NBA contract. Yikes. That's why the buyout in this game has to be more realistic. Because if I'm buying him out at a $47 million contract, he should be willing to take a minimum just to hoop. He's getting 47 from me to not play. So if he could take a minimum somewhere else to play, that feels more realistic than just having to do retire because he can't find a spot. This is where things get interesting because we're not a good enough team for us to be an expensive team. But PJ Washington wants 20 M's. I'm thinking we do it a good old sign and trade for PJ. If there's a team out there that wants him for 20 M's, I'll sign him for 20, and then I'll send them to that team with one of the future picks. Kevin Porter Jr. for us. How did you perform for us this year, my boy? About 15, 5 assists. He was all right. I'll give him some more chances, especially if it's going to be as cheap as like $15 million a year. I'll give him some more chances, but I don't know if he's our long-term ideal starting point guard for once we win this championship eventually. All right, I think it's time for a little acceleration. Jay Sean, love the fact that he was an undrafted player, got his opportunity here, made an all-rookie team, if I'm not mistaken. Did you make an all-rookie team? I'm pretty sure he did. Oh, I guess he didn't. I thought he made an all-rookie team. Either way, and I know they love him here in Houston, but I'm accelerating the clock just a little bit. This team did not even make the playoffs. They lost Kyrie Irving to Washington. They didn't make the playoffs. Ben Simmons should probably be a Houston Rocket anyway. If you think about the original trade to get James Harden to Philly, he was looking at houses in Houston anyway. And I'm looking to bring him here. Oh, it was just that maybe could have got something else. Ben Simmons is on our team right now. What role, what position does he play? A little bit of whatever the hell he wants. I mean, I guess the options are endless right now. He was an all-star last year, an all-NBA third team last year, all-defensive team last year. So he was really, really good. He averaged 19, 9, and 7.5. He even hit some threes. They booed him. They did everything, and he finally started to shoot him, and now he can't miss. Okay, he missed a lot of them, but you get what I'm saying. Jalen Green is the real deal. That's beautiful. That's amazing for us. We're looking for him to have a 20-point-per-game season. Ben Simmons is good. Banchero's jumped up 4, which is good. Not as great as we wanted, but I'll take a 4. Actually, 4 is about, I think 5 is like the most I've seen. Maybe 6 is. So 4 is actually really good. OG Anunoby's still getting better. Kevin Porter Jr. jumps up 1. Kenyon Martin jumps up 1. Johnny Davis is up 3. We brought in Terrence Ross just to exist at a minimum contract on the team. I think he's a good teammate. I think he be playing video games and stuff. So, like, he relates to the younger roster we put together. But now we figure out what our star lineup looks like now that we got Ben. Is Kevin Porter Jr. now one of the best 6 men in the league? Maybe, yeah, maybe. I might run it that way. We got Frank Vogel's our coach. Since when? Frank Vogel's our coach now. And I like our roster, bro. I think we're a playoff team. We hope that Paolo for next season gets better. First game we get dominated. That's okay. This team's good. That team was a 2 seed last year. Yes, they got eliminated in the first round, but yeah, see, this is more up my alley. This is more my speed. Back-to-back nights, back-to-back wins against teams who are maybe good. I don't know if they're good or not. Only time will tell. But we beat the Warriors here. They were feeling really good. We don't do that. We don't do that. But hey, here are the Spurs, and the Spurs are notoriously good. Zach LaVine and DeJounte homies for life, I guess. I don't like that. I don't like that he always goes to the Spurs. Are they doing something that might happen in real life? I don't know. So this was supposed to be us making the playoffs year, and it might turn into us winning the championship year. We are 36-19. I mean, like, the guys are they're just ballers at the end of the day, man. Kevin Porter Jr. off the bench, 12 points per game, looking great. What are we at? 10 points per game, 30% from 3. OG, yikes, my boy. Yikes, my boy. We gave up a guy that might be a Hall of Famer for you. He might turn into a Hall of Famer, bro. Actually, let me go see how bro is performing, because I got to figure out if I got finesse. It was you, right? Oh, we good. I mean, I'm not going to judge him off his first year, but I'm going to judge him off his first year. All right, so since we're really good, I might buy in, bro. Selling team right here. They don't really have anything. Our guard plays pretty good. I'm not really worried about our guard play. Selling team right here. They got Mikal Bridges, but I got OG Anunoby, and I'm assuming that in the world of 2K, they're pretty much the same. He's average. Well, at least he hits his threes. You just got to increase his shot tendency. At least he hit his threes, but no. What else? What else is a selling team or a rebuilding team that we can steal something for? Do not want DeMar DeRozan's contract if he's going to regress. Kawhi Leonard is here on the last year of his deal. I don't think we have the money to make that happen, but I add him to the list. You never really know. I think that's it. Another selling team here. What do you have that I would potentially want? Is TJ Warren worth getting? 19 mil? Not for 19 mil. Let's go back here. Is there another play on this roster that's worth getting? Devin Vassell's pretty good, and he's only 23. So if we don't win the championship this year, he can be here next year, but we'd have to pay him. So yeah, for the selling market, it's not very good unless you see Devin Booker on the last of his deal and say, hey, that's our small forward. But I just don't think we have the money to make that match, just like we don't have the money to make the Kawhi Leonard thing match. At least I don't think. Let me see. What can we accumulate when it comes to contracts? We have OG Anunoby, and that's it. So nope, we don't. So that's not extremely fun. So what if I look for like good backups then? What do we need? A good backup small forward is essential. I mean, Kenyon Martin Jr. is upset. What are you even getting PT? He might not even be getting PT. He is. It's just a small amount. He wants a bigger role. That makes it easier for me to trade you. Legit. I mean, hey, you talking about you mad about his PT? I can send you to a team that might get you a little bit more PT. And I ain't mad. I'm not mad at you for wanting more playing time. You deserve more playing time. You just happen to play for a relatively deep team. I mean, honestly, it's 21 here for Mikal. We don't have 21. That's for sure. We do not have 21. Chris Duarte, Chris Duarte might be that backup small forward we need. All right, let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. The people we have on our list, Kawhi, Devin Booker, and Mikal, are pretty much dead just because we don't have the money to match that. But the Pacers, I think we prioritize getting Chris Duarte if we can, because I mean he's making what, pennies on the dollar, right? Because he was not a late first round pick, but close to the end of the lottery first round pick. He's making $4 million. If I give them Kmart Jr., dang, Kmart Jr. is better than I really thought about, huh? That's actually surprising. Why did I think he was gonna be like a 79 or something? He's actually pretty good. But we do that. You give us back. Why is Miles Turner making a minimum contract? Oh, we about to make this deal happen. Oh, we about to make this deal happen. Brooklyn's bad. So I don't want to give up that pick just in case we don't win this year or next year. But I don't know what the Hornets are up to. We'll give you that pick. You got yourself a deal. What if the Hornets are like the worst team in basketball? Hold on. Did I just give up a super valuable first round pick? Hornets are 2 games below 500, but their point differential said that they're maybe a little bit better than the record says. So I'm okay with that. We got the Bulls pick, don't we? Did I say Bulls pick? Who else picked did I see we had? We had the Nets pick, who are not good, but they aren't terrible either. But I think that's also a swap. I mean, they got PJ and then Jay Sean start. PJ's a starting center on this team. Jeez, they probably get killed on the glass. But okay, I think that's a really good trade. We just got a lot deeper. I mean, hey, having your the Sengun lose his starting spot. I think he might. And my only reason for it is defensively, I like Paolo. And does this arm say 2002? Does he have a tattoo that says 2002? Bro, please don't have a tattoo that says 2002 because I will feel extremely old. Oh, I will feel extremely old. Okay, I don't think he does. He's got a lot of tattoos, but I don't see one on his forearm that says 2002. He does! I'm old! I was born in 96! And kids are, I can't even say kids, NBA players are getting 2002 tattooed on them. Oh my God, I'm so old. I'm so old. Okay, all right, get it together. Get it together. I think the team is better with the second unit being Usman, who's a plus defender. At least he was coming out of the draft. I don't know about now. And Sengun, rather than Paolo and Sengun, who, even though we are the 1 seed, come on, man, you cannot deny the fact that Miles Turner is the real deal. The fact that this man is making a league minimum right now is a steal for us, and we got that. So our team is super deep, bro. I didn't come into the season thinking we were going to win a championship, but here we are. Luka wins MVP. How Childress, like Josh Childress' cousin, brother, wins Rookie of the Year. Vucevic is a 6th man on the Cavs. That's interesting. Giannis Antetokounmpo is now with the Raptors, and he just went nuts. Why did the Bulls let this man walk? I don't really know. And then Randy Ayers. Is that a real guy? Like, that looks like a picture of a real guy. Yes, it absolutely is. How do I not know you? Who do you coach for right now? He's a Phoenix Suns assistant. Okay. All right. I guess he coached Philly for a couple games as an interim coach. Either way, he's a starting or the head coach of some team. I don't think that's our team. I think this is our team. I don't think this is. So there's got to be another team out there that's really hooping, really playing great. Will we see anybody from the Houston Rockets making all NBA team or all defensive team? Absolutely not. And I kind of anticipated that. I'm guessing that he's not coaching the Boston Celtics. There's no way he's coaching the Boston Celtics. They did not let Ime Udoka go. Is that our coach? Bro, I'm terrible at my job. If I don't even know who my coach is. Hold on. System proficiency. No, we have Frank Vogel. Oh, it's the Washington Wizards. Whoa. I mean, yeah, they're real. I'm telling you, that Wizards team is crazy stacked over there for some reason. So the Kings make the playoffs, and we're going against them in the first round. They got Jabari Smith Jr. running the 3. Whoa. All right, they got a huge lineup out there. Their guards are relatively small, but the rest is a pretty big lineup. But we have a pretty big lineup, too. We have like 7-foot point guard and Ben Simmons. We got Miles Turner down there, OG Anunoby at the 3. And yeah, so we got a big lineup as well. Ben Simmons going to dominate that matchup, though. I'm telling you, as he put up 5 points and De'Aaron puts up 32. You don't need to dominate when the rest of your roster is stepping up for you. There you go. We get out of there in 4. Next, you have OKC, another team that started their rebuild closer to ours. Where are the people you drafted? Then you have the 2nd overall pick. Who did you draft, and why is he coming off the bench? Is he not better than Terrence Davis? Who did you draft? They have Mike Conley. They have Shaedon Sharpe. Yeah, he hasn't progressed to be better. He hasn't progressed to be better than some of the other guys on the team. So hey, so be it. They've been rocking though. They beat Memphis in the first round, and Memphis is a really good team, especially in simulation. And we're sweeping through the playoffs. Next, we get the Pels, who have Benedict Mathurin and Lionel Nixon, who's an auto-generated guy, I'm assuming. Can they beat us? The answer is they can take a game or 2, but not 3, and definitely not 4. We're going against the Cavs. All right. So the Cavs have the same lineup, but on the bench they have at least Vucevic because he won 6th man of the year. Other than that, what you got? Larry Marketing's still there. Dennis Smith Jr. resurges to his career, I'm guessing. Not really. I mean, he's still averaging about the same amount of points. They are not that deep of a team. So I feel pretty solid about our chances. Game number one is going to be a Houston Rocket win where Jalen Green is just the real deal. And listen, I mean, he may not have shot the ball great, but almost a triple-double for my sophomore year player in the NBA Finals. That's pretty good. Game 2, we don't match the same energy. Game 3, we will, though. We absolutely will. Okay, there we go. Ben Simmons, amazing performance for Benjamin Simmons. Next, it's a 2-2. I'm not really taking no chances, man. We made it all the way here. I need to make some adjustments right now. Shorten this rotation a little bit more. It's just going to be Diorte, Porter Jr., and Sengun off our bench. I'm sorry, Joshy Boy and Usman. Y'all might have been okay, but it is time for the big boys to step up, and we win Game 5, which is a very critical one. Ben Simmons with a triple dub. And can we close out the series? We absolutely can. And Ben Simmons, who we traded for, I mean, Ben had a good series, but I mean, in that closeout game, Game 6 of Bros giving you 45, I think he deserves Finals MVP. But hey, as long as we won it, that's all I really care about. It only took 3 seasons. I thought this was about to be a 5 to 6 year thing. Out of nowhere, we turned into really good, and we made a couple trades around the edges, and boom, champion. That's a wrap for us here, man. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like. Use that comment section. Give me different video ideas. We picking it back up on Monday. And I'll see y'all then. All right, peace.